Say what's good, y'all. So, man, look, the NFL Combine, you know what I'm saying, is in full swing, bro, and it's been going down all week, man. And so the Dallas Cowboys, prior to this week, was kind of really facing some turmoil, you know. Jerry Jones even pretty much uh, decided not to talk to the media on the bus leaving the draft. And so I'll talk about that, dive into that. And I'm also going to talk about the Dallas Cowboys being so-called selectively aggressive. Right? So last offseason, we were all in. And this offseason, we're going to be selectively aggressive. Right? And so I'm going to pretty much dive into the interview that Stephen Jones pretty much said and stated that, and kind of really give you guys a little bit more clarity as to what Stephen Jones means by that when he says that. All right, so without further ado, man, let's take a look at this. Make sure y'all follow me on every social media platform at Jabari Showtime. Like, comment, share, and subscribe, man. Appreciate y'all for tapping in with me. All right, let's get to it.
Certainly know that there's a lot of, extenuating situations out there that would precede us from being able to get our hands.
Bear with me for a second, y'all.
You got CD done in August, you got Dak done right before the season started. Is there an effort to get that done earlier than you've gotten these other ones done?
Yeah, I mean, there's always extenuating circumstances, to these things. And, every contract negotiation's different. I mean, CD, there were still other receivers that were trying to get their deal done, and some of them still hadn't gotten those deals done, as we all know. Dak's deal was, we were working on that, and Dak was in and didn't really affect anything in terms of, what we were doing. He was practicing every day and working hard, and as you know, he's not distracted by things like that. So, the CD deal was just different, and we'll just see how Micah's deal goes. I don't necessarily know that there's a lot of, extenuating situations out there that would precede us from being able to get our hands around something with Micah, but we'll see.
When he says he'd like to see you guys.
Yeah, so obviously that's David Hellman in the background, you know what I'm saying? For those y'all don't know, that's David Hellman asking Stephen Jones that question. And, as you can look at Stephen Jones' body language, he looks a little bit nervous, man, because, like, the Dallas Cowboys are so powerful, bro. They really have a threshold. They have their media guys and their journalists and their, people who write in the, work for DallasCowboys.com and pretty much like a chokehold, bro. They pretty much got these guys under control. You know what I'm saying? Like, they can't really have the right to kind of really question them in any kind of predatory way and things like that. That's why Jerry Jones, was so comfortable on a radio station on 105.3 The Fan to kind of pretty much threaten, I think it was Sean, what's his name? Sean on the Sean and RJ show. You know what I'm saying? In the morning show, bro, because, like, they just got the power like that. But, I really like the question, getting Micah Parsons' deal done early rather than later, right? So you get Micah Parsons' deal done early, you have a lot more comfortability and a lot more cap space going into free agency rather than taking care of that later, right? You want to make sure that you take care of that early so you can have Micah Parsons maybe participate in OTAs, be there for minicamp, and not having this idea that Micah Parsons is going to hold out during training camp, right? We got CeeDee Lamb's deal done late. We got Dak Prescott's deal done, they say the day of game day, but, like, who is signing the check game day morning, bro? That deal got done the week prior. They were just leaking it out game day so they can steal headlines. You know what I'm saying? It's just the manipulation power tactics that the Joneses just do. But I think it's very important that they get this deal done early.
Be aggressive. Do you and Jerry hear that? Like, in how you attack free agency and looking to add players?
No, I mean, we're going to be selectively aggressive out here. I mean, we want to, obviously our goals historically have been, to try to fill as many of your must and needs before the draft, so you can pick best player on your board. Didn't get that totally accomplished last year, but certainly that's always the goal, and every year's different in terms of what those musts and needs are. And then you also, have to marry up what's in free agency versus where the draft is heavy, where we can help ourselves in the draft.
You guys have always said that keeping your own is the most.
So, yeah, man, he asked him about, being aggressive in free agency, and he said the word selectively aggressive. So, don't take this out of context, guys. Each and every season, every offseason, the Dallas Cowboys are selectively aggressive. I just think we're aggressive on the wrong players. So, like, for instance, this offseason, it is such an urge to re-sign Osa Odigizua, the defensive tackle for the Dallas Cowboys. He's a good player, but he's not a game changer. And it's like, would you pay, a defensive tackle like Osa Odigizua, one of the highest paid, would you make a guy like him one of the highest paid D tackles in the game? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, bro. Like, that's a little bit overpriced for a guy that's not necessarily like, a game changer, a playmaker, like somebody who's gonna be a really true difference maker on that defensive line. Is he a good player? Yes. Is he somebody you would like to have on your roster? Yes. But for that price, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Maybe for like $5 million less, maybe like a $17, $18 million deal. A 16 would be, more nice. But it's other guys out there like a Milton Williams for the Philadelphia Eagles. I think we can get for less. I would like Jonathan Allen over here. Maybe we can do a sign and trade deal. I like DeForest Buckner. I think there's other quality veteran D tackles out there that you can shop around in free agency and just get other than Osa. But, but that's an example of selectively aggressive. Another example of selectively aggressive is, in the past, we passed up on guys like Bobby Wagner. You know what I'm saying? Like, I went on Twitter about this before, and I even posted this on my TikTok at times. The Dallas Cowboys choosing Leighton Vander Esch over Bobby Wagner, what could have been the difference maker of us winning in 2022 against the 49ers and also in 2023 against the Green Bay Packers. You know what I'm saying? We needed that true middle linebacker that's durable, that has the IQ, that has the, intangibles, that's a really good leader of men, bro, and is a tackling machine. You know what I'm saying? Like, Bobby Wagner is going into a year. Yeah, he's getting ready to go into year 15, year 16 if he continues to play, bro. And, like, you know what I'm saying? He's his own agent. You know what I mean? Like, they could have easily reached out to Bobby Wagner. Bobby Wagner, you know what I'm saying, was being, you know what I'm saying, like Dan Quinn was recruiting Bobby Wagner to come play with us. You know what I'm saying? That's our guys' philosophy tied into what does it mean to be selectively aggressive. Also, it's just so many other things, man. But let's tap into the rest of this video.
Important part of free agency with a guy like Osa. Where do things stand with him and your willingness to want to keep him?
Yeah, we're certainly working with him right now, working with his agent, and have had productive talks, and we'll see where we end up this week.
Is franchise tag a possibility?
Yeah, I'm not going to get into the details. Obviously, franchise and transition tags, those are all tools that are used, but getting into that right now, we're focusing right now on Osa, trying to get a deal done.
You see the body language of Stephen Jones, man, and it's crazy. Like, people don't understand the influence that Stephen Jones has over, player personnel. And I always say this. We blame Jerry Jones, and Jerry Jones is the root of all problems with the Cowboys. However, Stephen Jones is kind of the issue that we have with our, roster or building in the offseason. Right, I always say that Jerry Jones is owner and general manager in title only, right? Stephen Jones has a lot more say-so than what people think, right? And the franchise tag is the testament to the Dallas Cowboys, man. Like, the franchise tag is a fully guaranteed contract, and whenever you place that franchise tag on a player, bro, it's nothing you can do about it, man. It's gonna be like, let's say Osa's franchise tag is like what? Let's say, for example, $22 million. That's gonna be $22 million against cap space. You know what I'm saying? And like, we're the only team that consistently uses the franchise tag, and more often than not, we end up either paying more than what we anticipated for that player, or that player ends up walking in free agency. Look at all the franchise tags that we used in the past. We franchised D-Law twice, Dak Prescott twice. We also franchise tagged Dalton Schultz and Tony Pollard, who we ended up not keeping. So the franchise tag is really a waste. But hey, man, that's all for right now, man. Let me know what you think down in the comment section below about the Dallas Cowboys being selectively aggressive. All right, I'm out. Peace.